What if the physical body, far from being a mere vessel for life, is actually a cosmic sanctuary? What if death isn't just an end, but a meticulously designed ancient ritual where consciousness doesn't vanish but transmigrates, protected and preserved? Beyond the scientific explanations and religious dogmas, whispers from forgotten texts and chilling archaeological finds suggest a far more profound purpose for our flesh and bone. Could our very existence be part of an elaborate universal mechanism, with the body acting as an intricate biological prison, or perhaps a cocoon for something far grander than we can comprehend? To truly grasp this unsettling idea, we must first divest ourselves of our preconceived notions about life and death. For centuries, humanity has grappled with the finality of death, attempting to rationalize it through science, placate it with religion, or defy it through tales of immortality. But what if all these attempts have been missing the point entirely? What if the answer isn't about overcoming death, but understanding its true function? From ancient Egyptian sarcophagi engineered for the soul's perilous journey, to the intricate Vedic philosophies describing the Atman's endless transmigration, there's a pervasive, almost instinctual understanding that the body holds something far more valuable than just organs and blood. It's as if, deep within our collective subconscious, we've always known our biological form as a specialized container, not just a temporary home, but a carefully constructed, perhaps even intelligently designed, structure for something ephemeral and vital. This isn't about a soul floating away to heaven. It's about a fundamental energetic component of identity, a sophisticated pattern of information, being housed, protected, and then, at a very specific moment, released or transferred. The precision of this transfer is where the mystery and the potential horror truly begins. Think of it less like a simple expiration and more like a carefully orchestrated sequence, ensuring the safe passage of something incredibly valuable. But valuable to whom or what? And for what ultimate purpose? The very act of living, of experiencing, accumulating knowledge and emotions, could be preparing this something for its destined journey. But things take a darker, more intriguing turn when we examine the global tapestry of death rituals. From the elaborate mummification process by the ancient Egyptians, where organs were meticulously preserved and amulets placed to guide the Ka and Ba through the underworld, to the intricate sky burials of Tibetan Buddhism, where bodies are offered to carrion birds to free the soul, there's a recurring, almost unsettling reverence for the deceased structure. It's not just about respect for the individual. It's as if these cultures instinctively understood the body's role as a kind of temporary storage unit. For instance, the Egyptian Book of the Dead isn't just a guide to the afterlife. It's a detailed instruction manual for maintaining the integrity of the deceased's form, implying that the physical shell was crucial for the soul's continuation, or perhaps its successful extraction. They believed the body needed to be preserved, intact, because it was the anchor for essential components of the personality that would one day reunite. This wasn't merely symbolic. It was a deeply practical, almost scientific approach to death. Fast forward to the more mystic traditions, and we find legends of soul catchers or psychopomps, figures not just guiding, but actively retrieving or assisting in the separation and safekeeping of the soul from its physical enclosure. This hints at a process that isn't always natural or easy, suggesting external forces at play. What if these ancient practices, often dismissed as superstition, were attempts to replicate or even interfere with a natural, perhaps cosmic mechanism for dealing with the energy signature of a living being? What if they were trying to ensure the download was complete or prevent something sinister from happening during the upload? The consistency across disparate cultures with no apparent prior contact, suggesting similar anxieties and beliefs about the body's post-mortem significance, is simply too uncanny to ignore. It suggests a shared underlying truth, a universal programming about our termination phase. And this programming points to the body as the ultimate sanctuary, not just for life, but through death. The question then becomes, a sanctuary for what and from what? Could it be that our bodies are incredibly sophisticated, biologically engineered energy converters or containment units designed to slowly refine a specific type of consciousness, a specific energy, for a much larger, unknown purpose. The concept of reincarnation, prevalent in so many cultures, also supports this idea, not as a random reset, but as a deliberate repackaging, a return trip for a refined essence. But this only works if the initial package was perfectly preserved upon its release. What they discovered next changed everything. Modern theories in quantum physics have started to echo these ancient sentiments, albeit in a far more abstract and unsettling way. Some pioneering physicists, like Stuart Hameroff and Roger Penrose, with their OR theory, propose that consciousness isn't just an emergent property of the brain, but originates from quantum processes within microtubules in the neurons. When the body dies, this quantum information isn't destroyed. Rather, it's released from the microtubules into the universe. They refer to this as orchestrated objective reduction. This isn't just spiritual fancy. It's a scientific hypothesis, suggesting that our consciousness might endure death not as a soul in the traditional sense, but as a fundamental, quantum-level pattern of information, a unique blueprint. If this is true, then the body isn't just a sanctuary, it's an incredibly complex biological receiver and transmitter. It's collecting, processing, and refining this quantum information throughout our lives, preparing it for its ultimate upload or release. And if it's being released, where is it going? And more chillingly, who or what might be on the receiving end? This takes us to the truly disturbing implications. The body as a carefully cultivated energy source. Imagine if consciousness, this unique quantum pattern, is a valuable, renewable resource. What if the entire cycle of life, death, and potential reincarnation is a sophisticated harvesting mechanism? The body in this context becomes a biological farm. We live, we accumulate experiences, we forge our unique quantum signature, and then, at death, this refined energy is extracted. The ancient Egyptian emphasis on preserving the body, the belief that it was essential for the soul's journey, takes on a terrifying new significance. What if they weren't just preparing for eternal life, but ensuring the successful harvest of their essence? What if an imperfect or damaged body hinders this process, leading to a loss of that precious energy signature? And what if the very act of living, of experiencing joy, sorrow, love, and loss is the fuel that powers this cosmic engine? The universe's grand design could be far more utilitarian than we ever dared to imagine. Our bodies, the temples of our being, might also be the meticulously crafted containment units for an energy so profound, so valuable, that its systematic collection has been the hidden purpose behind every breath we take. To this day, we may never fully grasp the true nature of death. But if the body is indeed a sanctuary, a finely tuned biological instrument for the preservation and transfiguration of consciousness, then our understanding of life itself becomes profoundly altered. Every moment, every experience isn't just lived. It's accumulated, refined, and stored within this incredibly sophisticated vessel. The implications are staggering. If consciousness is an enduring quantum pattern, then identity isn't just a fleeting biological phenomenon. It's an energy signature, perhaps capable of traversing realms beyond our current comprehension. But this also raises a chilling question. If our bodies are sanctuaries designed for this transmission, are these sanctuaries always secure? Could there be forces, either natural or artificial, that seek to intercept, corrupt, or even hijack this precious payload during its journey? What if the integrity of this sanctuary, our physical form, is paramount not just for our temporary existence, but for the ultimate fate of our consciousness? The very idea that our earthly existence is part of a complex universal ritual, where our bodies play a far more crucial role in the cosmic drama of consciousness, leaves us with a lingering, unsettling thought. Perhaps death isn't the end, but merely a transition in the body, just the elaborate, beautifully eerie passage.